this is it.
This is it?
It's the end of a 5-part series. It's not the end. I've enjoyed doing this too much for it to be the end. But I always said at the beginning I was going to do a 5-part series, so it's quite cool to finish it up. And actually I was thinking it's kind of fun to do some outtakes. I could not have done this without my amazing team. Jamie and Natasha and Bo, who've helped me shoot it and find a quiet restaurant and ask the restaurateurs to like turn down the music and keep it down and then ask people to walk away and not talk in my face. It's been hard. I think I have so much more of an appreciation for vloggers. And to my beautiful, amazing guests who've all put in such work and have all said such amazing things and such inspirational things. It's been great, and it's not the end at all. I definitely don't want this to be the end. But I thought we could see some outtakes. I think it'd be fun to sort of see the silly things I did, see the silly things some of the girls did. So come with me, let's go see it. And don't not subscribe, because there is more to come. Bye. Woo! Go! That has to turn off. Sorry.
Oh god, babe, this is mega cute.
What?
This is so mega cute.
Okay.
And you interview me because you want to hear the realness. I'm not trying to bring the fakeness here, so.
Sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought. God, I can't remember what the point. I was going to say something about Black Lives Matter and I completely lost my train of thought. You were like, we're not going to see like Prince Harry marry a black girl.
Well, you're not. Could you imagine? Let's be honest. I mean, that would be amazing.
Little red dots there.
Sorry, one lost train. Okay, good.
Because you see people like Pat McGrath, the biggest makeup artist in the world, anti-Pats, like literally. And I saw her at Fashion Week. It was backstage at Fashion Week once, and she came. I just ran to hug her. I'm sure she was like, "Who's this chick?" And I was like, "You don't understand. You're my auntie in my head." Pat McGrath started. She literally clawed her way in there. Now she's in there. I'm sure she does really try to pull everybody along, but it's not just down to
Then
them.
when you say that thing of like clawing your way in there, do you feel like we are still clawing, or do you not?
I think we are still clawing.
It's the same principle. For people will only believe that they can do something when they can see other people doing it. And that's why I feel like we're very fortunate in our generation that if she does become president, our daughters will take it for granted that a woman can do that. It'll be like, yeah, of course.
It was like Obama.
It's the same, it's like, Obama's black, oh well, it's not a big deal. That is so incredible.
Being the token person, I guess it's kind of like that thing of like, will we always remain the token people? And if not, how do we change that?
In many ways, fashion is innovative and is liberal and very quick to adopt the new. But systemically, as an industry, behind the scenes, we are so old-fashioned.
Yeah, I suppose, and when you think of it like that, then we are still very much, in a system where you're not going to get royalty marrying a black person because it's just not seen as the right thing to do. It's fine for them for a black person to be president of the United States, but in the royal family, no, not so much.
But what these kids then do is then find a way to make something of their own.
Okay. I want to work in this industry, I'm going to do it, and I'm not. Me being in it is not going to be predicated on you and whether you think I'm good enough or whether my father is an advertiser. Who gives a shit? I'm going to do it on my own terms, and I think that's what's so incredible about digital and being able to, you can create that.
With models, as with everything, there's a preconceived vision of what is fashionable. It's like all of a sudden you're telling me now a big arse is fashionable. I'm African. Everybody in my family has had a big arse.
Do you ever get black people sort of saying to you like, don't try and identify with our culture, or are they okay with it?
Not really. I think I've had a couple of times. A lot of the parties I used to go to, it was literally like spot the white person, like the only girl that remotely looked white, and in a club, and so you'd get a lot of like stares, particularly from the girls. I mean, guys don't really care, do they? But but yeah, the women would kind of stare. But then I don't know, I've always had a thing where black people always realise that I'm mixed. Like, there's something of me.
Yeah, you can
Like, I
tell.
don't think a black person's ever assumed that I'm white and said something.
Like that.
I mean,
Now,
it's the same. I was there.
Now
I
it's
was that
cool.
girl, and now I'm like, oh, like now it's okay to have a curvy body. It's cool. It's in to be curvy.
but I've always been more about the athletic shape. I'm shaped like a ruler. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's a safety thing. I think I know myself. Like I'm so outspoken as it is. But even when I was at magazines, I never really wanted to like. I like straighten my hair the whole time I was at every single magazine just to fit in. And this is our industry. It's all very like let's just all fit in. Let's not rock the boat. Let's all be like let's all conform.
Yeah. I don't know, I've never sort of seen colour from
Yeah.
anyone. Like it doesn't, people will probably find it really weird that I don't have many black friends. I find it weird now saying that out loud. But
I've kind of been a goth since I was like 15, so Asian, goth, Welsh, plus size, also like everything covered.
I remember being in primary school and one of the boys was like, oh my god, but like, why is your like hair different to like everybody else?
still get
And
that
like,
question.
why
I still
is
get
your
that.
like this? And you know, it gets to a point where like you're so innocent and you feel like you're the same as everybody else. And then like at some point in your life,
you're not.
as a kid, you look around and you're like, oh, I guess we are kind of
I
different.
mean, I just said as a kid, I clicked the other day. Like it wasn't like I.
I think as well in the US they've always been geared up with different ethnicities a lot better in terms of beauty than we have in the UK. Like we're still light years behind them.
Making you feel like you're different and you're like exotic. And when I say exotic, I'm using that in like a very nice way.
Like you're further stereotyping, putting yourself into some sort of like thing that makes it seem like what we our way of life is a trend almost.
Vogue did have a black beauty editor.
Yeah, they did.
And well, she's still at
Yeah,
Condé
still at,
Nast.
yeah.
So I don't.
But it's kind of that funny thing of like, they have that one.
Yeah.
There, you know, that's the problem
one.
primarily. Be like, yeah,
There's always a
they
token.
covered the ground.
Always a token.
They covered ground somewhere.
And it's just token black girl.
We love a token black girl.
Just like
advertising.
it looks old fashioned. I'm like, why are you doing that?
But what are they meant to do? If they take the girl out, everyone will be like, you don't have a mixed agenda of people. If they like go all bent and advert about it, everyone's gonna be like, well, they're trying really hard. So it's like, yeah, but
I think trying really hard is great.
Try hard.
I really like that warms my heart when I see brands trying really hard.
Yeah.
Guess what I don't like is like those race being fetishized.
You know, they will set their own trends, and you know, when it was like Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian having like the braids, they were like, no, that's our
That's our thing.
our heritage, that's our thing. Like,
Yeah.
don't try and take it and turn it into like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
white
yeah.
people thing.
Yeah.
It's okay. That is only Jordan. I think also as an industry also they kind of
It
make
finds
rules.
one person,
and
then we're good.
that's the person, and then we're good.
You instantly want to assimilate because you're like, I don't want to always feel like the outside. I don't always want to feel different. So you move against these things that are so part of who you are.
I can't make people be comfortable about talking about these topics. And if they don't want to talk about them, they don't have to. But it's about us being allowed to talk about it without feeling like we have to consciously be like, oh, I don't want to piss anyone off.
But then again, when you say allowed to, you're giving someone else your power.
But in fashion, in a sense, because it is still a hierarchy, and of course if you have your own platform, great, you can talk about it on your own platform. But there's still a level of PC within our industry that you don't want to go in and be like, I'm black and proud, because no one wants that really yelly black and proud. Like, it sits uncomfortably with people.
Also though, family values, I think it plays on. Like my mum, and I know that people from the Caribbean, they want their kids to be doctors and they want their kids to do like law. They're so for those sort of careers.
We were so used to paying our dues. It was no big deal for you to intern over 2 years. You know this anyway.
Yeah.
This
just
generation
juice.
now, 2 months they're out of the job, and before you know it, they're calling you. I mean, I've had instances where interns. I've had my interns who are now head of PR for companies, and you're like, really? But you know what? Good for
It's
them.
just generation.
I think
It's so in kind of Boots and places like that. There's the biggest issue is shelf space, and they're kind of looking at things. They're looking at like different ethnic skin tones. Who shops at Boots as well is a big thing. So I guess if it is mainly white or whoever paler skinned women shopping in Boots, they're going to give the majority of that shelf space to them.
This is the thing. I recently came across a website that's called, I think it's called like We Buy Black Fashion or WeBuyBlack.com. And in my head I was like, this is kind of a little bit racist in its own way, because basically what you're saying is it's black companies for black people, and I was like, that's what we're sort of trying to be against, in a way, of being like, it shouldn't be just black things for black people and white things for white people. That's not the way the world should ever work.
Yeah.
But then do you feel like people who create things like that are like, well, we should be able to yell and shout about who we are?
It's a tricky one. I mean, in America, I could understand why that's necessary, because I can definitely understand. But here, in London,
when I was at an e-commerce site, retailer, they used to tell us that when they had a black model, like shooting them, they would never sell the clothes when it's black models. And I don't know what statistics they came up with or what research they did, but generally they would find that if they had a black model wearing the clothes, didn't sell as well. Which is insane. And
but it's really tricky though, because if that's statistically what they found out and actually is true, and it's a business,
there's a catch-22. What do? Do you do it to be politically correct and make sure that everyone's involved, or do you do it to sell the clothes? And what if that sells better for you? I don't know. I mean, I just think we're so new. Exactly. They went with the white models and sell the victim.
Yeah, not at all. So they need to know that there's a graft involved.
There is a lot of graft involved, you know.
And do young people, and this is the thing, do young people of this generation want to graft as much?
Personally,
I don't know.
I think they want to graft, but just want to graft as much. Working in fashion is the youngest industry. I can be sat here giving information to somebody and telling her what I do, and then we could be up for the same job. And they probably go with
because
her.
There's no
because fashion is about youth. It's about, you know, not that we look old or nothing, but.
But I'm saying, if I had 200k Instagram followers and you had 10, I mean, I'm getting a job over you and I'm not qualified.
I'm just like,
it's not about qualification.
It's not about that anymore.
It's about being savvy.
To like email and be like, I'm pissed off about this. You know, fuck you, whatever. But now you can just tweet someone. Like I did it yesterday, and I was like, this is amazing. You get a response.
Complain to whoever I want to complain to.
It's amazing.
Do you think that British magazines want to be diverse, or do you think because we have a society thing that they don't need to be diverse?
I think it's probably not been a big thing for them, but I think increasingly it will be.
It will have to be.
Yeah.
I felt passionate not because I felt it was, obviously it's clear it is a colour thing. It's more just about the fact that, you know, innocent human beings are being killed for absolutely no reason. To see two white men, you know, tackling him to the floor like he was some sort of animal, I think then it started to resonate with me that actually this isn't a human thing, this is actually a black thing.
Guys, does dual nationalities feel as a minority in the industry, or not?
I don't think about it.
I don't at all.
No, I don't really. No, I've never really thought about it in that way.
Trying to. And that's the thing, I think people are really worried within the scope of race and beauty and fashion to try things and be called out on things. You know what, if you're trying something and trying to be moral, like have morals and be good about things, try it. I don't think people should go at people like that.
Well, think about it. If you're going to find, if you're searching for what you want, you also need some sort of humility about it as well. Because I think also as well, the internet and social media deceives a lot of people. It's like, you see all this gloss, who the fuck's going to do the work?
Background, I would love for women of all ethnicities to be able to pick up whatever magazine it is and be like, yeah, I'm catered for there. It doesn't always happen. It happens rarely. But that would be a great situation to end up in.